Guys, there are so many whitening kits out there, but do they all work? Let's talk about it. So I got a whole bunch of different types of whitening kits, and I couldn't use them all on my own teeth, so I did reel in a couple of family members to help out. I'll show some before and after pictures. But first, let me explain to you guys how whitening works these days. So generally speaking, the main active ingredients in traditional whitening include hydrogen peroxide or carbamide peroxide. But now, apparently there's a new ingredient called thalidoperoxycarboic acid. Caproic, oh my gosh. Thalidoperoxycaproic acid, or simply PAP. And there's a specific improved version of this ingredient called PAP+, which is supposedly a safer, less sensitivity-inducing alternative because it includes hydroxyapatite and potassium citrate to help neutralize the pH and prevent sensitivity. Another increasing trend is just using natural alternatives without any traditional whitening ingredients, and that includes things like coconut oil and lemon peel oil, things like that. Okay, so here are some of the kits that I tested. First, there are these natural strips from Exultic. They don't have any traditional whitening ingredients, and the active ingredients are just coconut oil and lemon peel oil. So I had one family member try them out, and they're just simple strips, kind of like a Band-Aid, that you apply to your top and bottom front teeth. And so he used them for a week. Here is a before picture, and then here's the after 1 week. So the good news is there was no sensitivity at all involved. The bad news is they didn't work. I don't know how this product got a 4.5 rating on Amazon. There must be some sort of placebo effect and people think that their teeth are getting whiter. But I challenge you, if you are going to be going or trying the natural route with whitening, take a before picture and then take an after picture. Make sure that you do it in the same exact lighting and setting and all that. I guarantee that you won't notice a difference because coconut oil and lemon peel oil do not do anything to whiten the actual color of the enamel. Now, these next strips I used on my own teeth. They are from Waving Palms, and the active ingredient is this PAP Plus stuff. Curious side note, it says PAP Plus, but I read the actual ingredients list and they don't include hydroxyapatite or potassium citrate in the list of ingredients. And at first I thought maybe because it just says PAP Plus, it automatically is included. But then I checked out other whitening kits that include this PAP Plus ingredient and they list hydrogen peroxide and potassium citrate in their ingredients and they don't just say PAP Plus. So I'm not sure what to make of that. I don't know if they messed up their ingredients list or maybe it's just PAP and not PAP Plus. But anyway, I used them for a week and here's a before picture and then after a week. So I don't know about you guys, but I was having a hard time seeing much of a difference. Maybe slightly lighter. I don't know, comment below what you guys think. So because I couldn't really see much of a difference, I decided to use them for one more week thinking, you know, if it's less sensitivity inducing, maybe it's not as strong and it needs a little bit more time to work. So here is a picture after the second week. So again, if you check them out all three side by side, I don't know, I just wasn't really seeing the difference I was hoping to see. So I ended up actually reading a little bit more about this PAP stuff and I'm honestly confused. So there was a study done in 2021 and it compared the PAP Plus ingredient to hydrogen peroxide and carbamide peroxide, and the results showed that the PAP Plus ingredient was superior to the hydrogen peroxide and carbamide peroxide, and it didn't cause any damage to the enamel. So I really started digging into this study and I found out that this PAP Plus ingredient was actually provided directly by HiSmile. It wasn't provided by HiSmile, but the people who did the study used the HiSmile product. I don't know if you guys have heard of HiSmile, but one thing that popped into my mind right away is that it's endorsed by the Kardashians. So I don't know what to make of that. You guys decide. Suffice it to say, the study showed great results for this PAP Plus stuff, but I feel like my personal results showed otherwise. Anyway, I'll leave a link to that study in the description below if you guys want to check it out yourself. But ultimately, it had me confused about my teeth. I thought maybe there's something wrong with my teeth. Why is it not working? But that's not the end of the story. So I actually had another family member use a different whitening kit. It was by Rabbitooth, and it's a slightly different method of administration. It uses a gel and this little mouth guard or mouthpiece with an LED light attached to it. Now, right away when I saw this product, I thought to myself, there's no way this is going to work. Not because of the PAP Plus ingredient, but because of the method of delivery. First of all, that mouthguard piece, one size does not fit all. In fact, I don't know if anyone's mouth ever fits perfectly into a generic mouthpiece. And in order for a whitening solution to work, it has to stay in contact with the teeth. So if the guard is not fitting properly with your teeth and it's not making contact, whitening solution isn't going to work. The other thing I noticed was the LED light thing is, I just feel like it's a complete gimmick. The thing is, just because you see a blue light doesn't mean it's actually doing anything to activate the whitening ingredient. In fact, a true blue light that activates a whitening ingredient is pretty expensive and usually only found at a dental office or prescribed by a dentist, some kind of device to take home. Like I think Colgate makes something that you can take home. But basically suffice it to say that all the over-the-counter LED lights are most likely not actually an effective, proper wavelength of blue light. By the way, if you guys are finding this video helpful so far, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. So anyway, this family member used the Rabbitooth product for a week as well. And here's the before picture and here's the after. So as predicted, I didn't see any differences at all, and neither did my family member. So another PAP plus product that didn't work. I don't know, I'm starting to really doubt this study. But again, big benefit of the doubt here is maybe the PAP plus solution that I used on my own teeth wasn't actually PAP plus, based on the list of ingredients. And then with my family member who used it, the method of delivery, the gel with the mouthpiece, wasn't ideal. Maybe that's why she didn't see results. But ultimately, I don't know, this PAP stuff doesn't seem like it's working for me. Okay, but can we pause for a second? Are you guys in shock yet? I don't know, I am. All these whitening products being sold out there and they don't even work, and people keep buying them. I don't know, that's crazy to me. Now these next strips I tried on my own teeth as well. I figured since the first round didn't really work, or I didn't see the difference that I was hoping to see. These ones are by Ollie. They're also just a regular whitening strip application, so kind of like a band-aid on your teeth. You do have to make sure, by the way, when you're applying strips, that your teeth are relatively dry. If you have a ton of saliva on them, they don't tend to stick very well. No need to like wipe them down and blow dry them or anything, but just a quick like swallow your spit, and then breathe in a little bit, and then just apply the strips. And then these Ollie strips do include the traditional hydrogen peroxide ingredient. They also include potassium nitrate, which is supposed to help with the sensitivity. So I ended up using them for a week, and then again, here's a before picture, and then here's the after. Okay, with this, I can confidently say I definitely see a difference. It's not huge. The thing is, I didn't even use them for an entire week. So the fact that I'm already seeing a change, it gives me confidence. Now, yes, I definitely felt a little bit more sensitivity with these, although not as much as I used to get when I used Crest strips, which have been my go-to for whitening. So overall, I approve. As compared to all the other whitening products that we've used so far, I could easily recommend these particular ones to a friend and not be embarrassed that they might not work. So yay for Ollie. But anyway, all of this to say, and I can't believe I have to say this, but there are a ton of whitening kits out there and whitening products, and a lot of them don't even work because they don't have actual whitening ingredients in them. So if you want results, I would just say go with what's tested and tried and true. Make sure that your whitening kit includes hydrogen peroxide or carbamide peroxide. I guess if you're not in a rush, maybe you can try the PAP plus stuff. Maybe it'll work better for you. I would recommend that you try strips specifically and not like a gel with a mouthpiece. And then make sure in the ingredients list it actually includes hydroxyapatite and potassium citrate. But personally, if I'm gonna go through the trouble of trying to whiten my teeth, I'm just gonna go with what I know works. And right now that includes Ollie whitening strips. So if you guys are interested in this Ollie brand, I'll leave a link in the description below so you guys can check it out yourself. Make sure to leave a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of your teeth.